I would even say on the boards, the people that are put on the boards sometimes aren't even political. They're a business associates. And sometimes you see them and they don't value that seat. And I think that's under my skin right now, because how can you serve in that seat and not value that seat and not value that position? It's just another board to be on.
Why can't we have grassroots people, everyday normal human beings on these boards? Why do they always have to be full of business associates and economic cronies? It makes me infuriated. And if you don't think that this is why we don't have government for the people, of the people, by the people, it's because we don't have government of the people, for the people. There aren't any of these people.
This goes to your point on the boards, Jenny. Why do they not want regular people? Because regular people are so qualified. Look at the life, just like as an example with Kendra, look at the life experience Kendra's had. Another thing that makes Kendra so exceptional and uniquely qualified, especially for that seat, was her experience with not only accounting, but public accounting.
I think that there's this weird thing in education besides the secrecy, which that secrecy reminds me of the addictive family I came from. You know, we keep our secrets in house. We don't talk about things outside. There's this thing that these board members need to be teachers. They need to be have been administrators or things like that. And I think that is incorrect. The accounting background of it is what helped me, because really what boards are doing, other than policy, which you learn to navigate, is a big piece of it is the financial piece. And you have to understand, and government accounting is so off the wall from public accounting or private accounting. You're spending to a budget instead of really cutting costs. But on the schools, you need someone who can make those business type decisions. People who know that when there's an encumbrance report with a credit card, they want to see the detail of the credit card. I want to see the expense detail of those credit cards, not just a line item of I spent $1,000 at Lowe's. What are you buying? And that's where I come back to holding school boards accountable, holding those individuals accountable for doing that job. If they're looking at encumbrance reports and looking at PO requests and seeing $49,999 every single month, which is an obvious avoidance of RFP processes, requests for purchase processes. There's things that those people need to know. And if you're in the accounting world and the business world, you learn to see those things quickly before anyone else would that doesn't understand it. So the training piece is very, very important. And you go back to training these school board members, but they have to have a willingness to learn it. You can sit in trainings all day long and zone out, type on your phone, watch YouTube under the cover, but you've got to be willing to learn that stuff and want to learn that stuff and want to make a difference. And that should be the criteria for a board member.
Here's what Sherry says, and this is 170,000% correct.
That's how we're going to end up. We're in Groundhog Day movie. We're doing the same exact things year after year. And then we're going, why isn't it different? Why isn't there a change? And I think that you also have to understand, as the public listening to us, the change doesn't have to be you run a recall petition like I did. That doesn't have to be the change. The change is just showing up. One board meeting a month,